All right, welcome to another deep dive. This time, we're diving into One Piece, chapter 1133. Oh man, this chapter, it has everyone talking, and you've given us a mountain of stuff to go through. Reviews, theories, you name it. So
It's a lot to unpack.
it
But
is.
it's a good chapter, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we're gonna try to like pull out the best parts for you guys today.
Definitely. We'll try to hit all the highlights.
The Straw Hats have finally reached Elbaph, the island of giants. And let me tell you, this chapter is a wild ride. We've got emotional reunions, hints about major mysteries even, a bit of heartbreak along the way. It's a lot.
Yeah, Oda, he really knows how to balance those elements, keep you guessing.
He does. Okay, so first, let's go back to that flashback with Robin.
Oh, man, that was a tough one.
Right.
I mean, seeing her like that after Ohara is destroyed, all alone, and framed for something she didn't even do.
Yeah, and it's important to remember that Ohara wasn't just any island. It was home to the world's top scholars. They were studying the poneglyphs. The poneglyphs, right. Which are, they're the key to understanding the real history of the One Piece world and the world government. They want to keep all that history buried.
Exactly. So when Ohara was destroyed, it wasn't just, a tragedy for Robin. It was a loss for everybody.
Right.
It meant silencing anyone who wanted to know the truth.
And then that jerk Spendine who makes Robin the scapegoat. It's just so awful seeing her trying to survive, eating scraps, even eating with a stray dog, just trying to keep the memory of Ohara alive.
And that part where she sneaks into a bookstore to add Ohara to a map, it just shows you, even with everything she's lost, she won't let the truth be erased. It's powerful.
It is. And then there's that scene where she's thinking about ending her own life. Man, that was rough.
Yeah.
It really shows you how dark things were for her back then.
But then we have her mother, Olivia, and Saul, the giant scholar, they tell her, to live, to find her place in the world is like a light in all that darkness.
Yeah, and she holds on to those words. They're what keep her going. And it makes it so much more powerful when she finally sees Saul again in this chapter.
Speaking of reunions, can we talk about Elbaph for a second? Oda really went all out with the art in this chapter.
Oh, yeah. Elbaph is everything you'd imagine a giant's island to be. Huge trees, waterfalls even, like ships sailing on clouds.
It looks like a fairy tale.
It is. The Straw Hats arrive on this. Pier surrounded by clouds, these giant, boisterous giants are there. It's a nice change from, all that heavy stuff with Robin's flashback.
Yeah, for sure. But even though Elbaph seems like this paradise, there are hints that there's a darker side too. We see that with Rod's punishment. He basically gets crucified for messing with the Straw Hats.
Yeah.
It makes you think about what justice really means in their society.
Yeah, there's definitely a sense of mystery there, maybe even a bit of danger lurking beneath the surface. But I was so focused on Robin and Saul, I couldn't wait for them to see each other again.
It is a reunion, years in the making. And Oda doesn't disappoint. And it says a lot that the entire Straw Hat crew, they decide to go with Robin instead of, just digging into that giant feast right away.
They really are like a family, huh? Always putting each other first. And they know how important this is for Robin, how much she needs this. But okay, before we get to the emotional stuff, can we just talk about that giant girl running to announce that Saul fell? I mean, come on. That was hilarious.
It was such a fun little moment. It really shows the giant's playful side.
Yeah, and then the way the reunion mirrors their first meeting with Saul trying to scare Robin with a roar. It's like even after all these years, that bond between them is still there.
It really shows you what kind of person Saul is. He's this giant warrior, but he's also so gentle and caring. He doesn't see Robin as the demon child like the rest of the world. He sees her as that scared little girl he saved years ago.
All right, so now for the part where we all need tissues. Robin and Saul finally see each other, and the waterworks. It's just pure emotion.
It's such a powerful scene. And it's not just about, the happiness of seeing each other again. It's about Robin finally letting herself be vulnerable to let out all that pain she's been carrying for so long.
Yeah, when she asks him to praise her for being alive, oh, that got me. After all she's been through, to finally feel like she deserves praise just for surviving.
It's incredibly moving.
And then Saul's response, a child of that age, chased by the entire world. You have done well, Robin. Well done surviving that whole 22 years. It's like he's speaking for all of us, everyone who's been rooting for her, who's seen how strong she is.
It's the validation she's needed for so long.
It is. And the other Straw Hats, they're crying with her. It's a beautiful moment of, catharsis, you know? Like they're all healing together.
It reminds you that even when things are dark, there's always hope. And sometimes the strongest thing you can do is let yourself be vulnerable.
But then, just when we think we can catch our breath, Oda hits us with another twist. Saul is alive. We knew he was alive, but the way he escaped, it's mind-blowing.
I know. We see him trapped in the ice after the Buster Call. But then the ice melts, and he's left with those burned scars. And that's where things get really interesting.
Wait a second. Are you saying that those burn scars could be connected to that mysterious man marked by flames, the one everyone's been talking about?
It's definitely possible.
Oh, wow.
Remember, the man marked by flames is supposed to have important information about the One Piece. Maybe even the location of Laugh-Tale, the final island.
So you're saying Saul could be the key to unlocking the biggest secrets in the One Piece world. But why would Oda bring him back now, after all this time?
That's the big question, isn't it? Seems too perfect to be a coincidence.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. This changes everything. What does this mean for Robin? For the Straw Hat's journey? I need answers.
Well, before we get carried away,
Yeah.
we need to look at this logically, consider all the angles. Yeah, I mean, let's start with what we know. We know Saul survived Ohara. He's got those burn scars. And he was there when they were trying to save the poneglyphs. That alone makes him like a gold mine of information, right?
Okay, but what if, like, the burn scars are just a coincidence? What if Oda's just messing with us, you know? Making us think there's a connection when there really isn't one.
I mean, it's possible, but Oda's known for, like, his long game, you know, how he plans things out, the foreshadowing. The man marked by flames has been mentioned a few times, always connected to One Piece, the Void Century.
So you're saying it's not random that Saul has those scars? They have to mean something.
Exactly. Plus, think about the timing. Saul shows up right when everyone's talking about the man marked by flames. And the Straw Hats are on Elbaph, this island with its own myths and legends. It's just too much to be random.
Okay, I'm seeing your point. But let's just say for a second that Saul iced the man marked by flames. What kind of information could he have that's so important?
Well, remember, Saul was a top scholar on Ohara. He knew about the poneglyphs. He saw what the world government did. He could know stuff about the Void Century that no one else does.
Like what? Give me some examples.
He could know what the ancient weapons really are.
Okay.
Who the lost rulers of the world were.
Right.
Maybe even where the Rio poneglyph is, the one that leads to the One Piece.
Whoa, hold on. Now things are getting serious. But wouldn't that make Saul a huge target? I mean, the world government, Blackbeard, everyone would be after him.
Exactly. If Saul really does have the key to the One Piece, the Straw Hats, they'd be in the biggest danger ever.
They'd have to protect him, sail the Grand Line, fight the strongest people in the world. Just, wow, the stakes just went way up, and they were just having a nice feast a minute ago.
This is One Piece. Things change fast.
That's true. That's true.
But Saul and the man marked by flames. It's not all we have to think about. There's also
Big Mom's defeat, right?
Yeah. News travels fast, even on the Grand Line.
And it's going to cause some problems, especially for Kid.
Definitely. Remember, he was with the Giants. After that crazy fight with Big Mom, they saved him. They obviously respect him, but now they know he beat Big Mom. I mean, will they see him as a hero? A threat? Who knows?
Yeah, it's hard to say how they'll react.
And then there's Gigi, that giant who mentioned that she used to be friends with Big Mom. What happened there? Could that tell us more about Big Mom? Her connection to Elbaph?
It's interesting, right? Thinking about Big Mom's past, we know she spent some time on Elbaph when she was a kid, and she seemed to, like, really connect with the Giants. What could have gone wrong? Why would she turn against them?
That's a good question. And it could be tied to the man marked by flames, too, you know?
Right.
Maybe Saul knows something about Big Mom's past, something that could explain everything.
And we know Elbaph has this, like, strong sense of justice. They crucified Rod for betraying the Straw Hats, right? Could that happen to Big Mom if she ever comes back?
It could. If the Giants find out what she's done, all those terrible things, they might not be so forgiving.
Yikes. Big Mom better watch out. But, okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're still trying to figure out Saul. What his reappearance means. Is this the big turning point? The moment that leads the Straw Hats to the One Piece?
It's too soon to say for sure. But it's definitely exciting. Saul's knowledge, the man marked by flames, the secrets of the Void Century, it could all lead to a whole new direction for the story.
Man, I thought this deep dive was just going to be about reunions and giant culture, but this is, like, mind-blowing. We're talking about stuff that could change the whole world.
That's the thing about One Piece. You think you know what's going on, and then bam, Oda throws you a curveball, like this chapter.
It's true. It's like we're getting a peek behind the curtain, a hint of what's really going on, but we're still missing pieces of the puzzle.
And those pieces might be hidden on Elbaph. This island is full of history, tradition, secrets. Secrets that could change everything, but they won't be easy to find.
So what do we do now? How do we
Yeah.
make sense of all this new information? Where do we go from here?
We keep digging. We look at every detail, every clue. We connect the dots, make theories, and get ready for the twists and turns that Oda's got planned, because there will be more.
You know, before we started, I thought I knew One Piece pretty well, but now I feel like I'm just starting to understand it.
That's the best part. There's always more to discover, more to learn, more to experience. With every chapter, Oda pulls us deeper into this world he's made.
I'm ready to go deeper. Let's explore Elbaph. The culture, the history, maybe find some clues about Saul, the man marked by flames, maybe even the One Piece itself.
That's a great idea. Elbaf's got so much to offer. Mythology, legends, we might find some answers there. Let's start with the giants' beliefs, their
Yes.
warrior ancestors, all that stuff.
Elbaph's history is, it's incredible. Their warrior culture, the stories of their heroes, even their connection to, like, those old giants from mythology. It's like something out of, what's that, Norse sagas?
It is, yeah. It's amazing how Oda takes real mythology and mixes it with his own stuff.
Yeah.
The giants of Elbaf, they really respect their ancestors. Like, their whole society is built on strength, honor, loyalty, all that.
And you think that that belief system could, like, give us clues about the One Piece?
Maybe, yeah. Think about it. The One Piece is supposed to be this huge treasure, right? Something that'll change the world. What if it's not just gold and jewels, though? What if it's something deeper? Something about being a true warrior, a leader, a real giant, not just in size, but in spirit.
So you're saying the One Piece could be something that, like, challenges the world government, their power, something that makes people stand up for what they believe in.
It's possible, right? And it would fit with, the themes of One Piece. Freedom, justice, fighting against those in charge.
Oh, okay, I see where you're going with this. The giants of Elbaph with their code. They're the opposite of the world government.
Right.
Corrupt, controlling, all that. And Saul, he survived Ohara. He might have that ancient knowledge. He could be the link between them.
Exactly. He could be the one who tells the giants what really happened about the Void Century.
Yeah.
Get them to fight against the world government.
But what about Big Mom? She's got history with Elbaph, and it's not good history. Could she be a problem for the giants, for the One Piece?
Big Mom's a wild card, that's for sure. We still don't know everything about her past, why she left Elbaf. But Kid beat her, and that could change things in the new world. Power vacuum.
Yeah, and that affects Elbaph too.
Definitely. And if she tries to come back to Elbaf to take charge again, well,
Yeah.
giants won't just sit around. Things could get messy.
Uh-oh, Big Mom better watch out. And then there's Kid. He's become a real powerhouse. His alliance with the Heart Pirates, they're a force to be reckoned with. How's he going to react to Big Mom's defeat? What's his role in all this with Elbaph?
It's all connected somehow.
So many questions. This could be huge, epic battles, crazy revelations. One Piece is about to get real.
This chapter, it's like a spark. It set things in motion that could change everything. It reminds you that One Piece isn't just pirates and treasure. It's about history, freedom, standing up to those in power.
And it keeps evolving, keeps us guessing, keeps us coming back for more.
Exactly. So as we wrap up this deep dive, we're left with more questions than answers, but that's okay. It's the mystery, the intrigue that makes it so fun.
What do you guys think? Is Saul the key to the One Piece? Will the giants of Elbaph fight the world government? What about Kid? What's his part in all this?
Go back and read the chapter, check out some theories. Most importantly, decide for yourselves. That's half the fun.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring One Piece. The adventure never ends.